As a trader, you only need to do one thing correctly to be profitable, and that is read price action. But as you browse online and try to educate yourself on reading price action, you're going to come across different terminology, different ideas, different concepts that all mean the exact same thing. Now, the important thing to realize here is that, again, they are all the same thing. So no matter what you call it, at the end of the day, it is just simply reading price action. And what's important is to realize that these concepts are just a way for your mind to be comfortable with your entry. I trade the break and retest. When I see a break and retest, I gain confidence. An ICT trader will look for a fair value gap to get filled to be confident. And in today's video, I will share with you how a break and retest is the exact same thing of a fair value gap getting filled. So I want to jump into the charts today and share with you the trade that made me over $20,000, that ran for over 70% on the SPX, and the entry point was a break and retest, which was also a fair value gap getting filled. It was the exact same thing that every trader would look for. And the funny thing is that I saw Carmine Rosado take that trade, which was his low volume node getting filled. I saw ICT traders taking the same trade that I took today because the fair value gap got filled. So all of the concepts that people might be trading all lined up for us to take the exact same trade. Pretty interesting, isn't it? So before we jump into the live session where you're gonna see me trade this exact trade live, read price action live, read the fair value gap, the break and retest, and you'll really get a feel for what I'm looking at, how I'm reading price action, and how all these concepts are exactly the same. So before we do that, I want to share with you in a post-mortem analysis what happened today and how this all came true. So you can see right here, what I'm always going to look for as a trader is a pre-market high. I'm always marking out my pre-market high, my pre-market low, my previous day high, and my previous day low. These are major levels. I'm a key level trader. These are always going to be on my charts. So I know, hey, pre-market highs are right around this 63.10 area. This is going to be a spot I look for the market to break and then retest that level, right, for a break and retest long opportunity. So let's go ahead and zoom into the intraday action and let's read what the market did when we opened. You can see the market opened, it got a quick move to the upside, holding above a key 63.15 level and causing some upside up into this rejection point at around 63.23. Now, after failing to move higher and not having any more liquidity in the market, right, sellers starting to stack up here and not having enough juice to move back to the upside, we needed a pullback to pick up buyers, a pullback to pick up liquidity on the market. And where is that area, right? That area is likely back at those pre-market highs on a break and retest. So we have a break of pre-market highs, we start to reject, and we want the retest. The retest coming in here at pre-market highs, and then the continuation going higher. Now, in my mind, that's what I'm looking for, right? I know we broke a key pre-market high here at 63.10. We got the breakout. We never got a retest though, right? You can see, and if you guys know my education and what I share, I always need a retest. Why do I need the retest? It's because you're waiting for that area that broke out to fill the fair value gap, right? At the core of it, that's what I'm looking for, right? So right here, you have a breakout of pre-market high. You go straight up. This straight up move creates the fair value gap. Now, traders that trade ICT want to see this fair value gap get filled, right? That's what they're looking for. That's the same thing as me not trading the breakout and waiting for the retest. The retest is the fair value gap getting filled. So you can see right here, the fair value gap is between this candle high and this candle low. And the gap is right here, right? So anywhere between 63.10 and 63.14, you have a fair value gap right there on the charts. Now you can see, funny enough, later in the day, the market pulls back right into that pre-market low, fills in this fair value gap, finds buyers and liquidity, and that's when the market pushes back to the upside. And the concepts were the exact same. The break and retest, filling the fair value gap, coming together and becoming a powerful trade, right? So I'm not talking bad on ICT traders or what they're looking for, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is that it's the same exact thing. There is no reason to try to differentiate these things when we're all looking for the exact same thing to take our entry. It's just about how you tailor your mind and what gives you confidence to take the trade. And you can see here, it is once again the break and retest. Here's a high, here's a break, here's a retest, here's a hold. That's a break and retest long again. Exact same thing. What's the key? Reading the price action correctly. And to do that, let's run the live recording from my trade today where I look for that pullback into that pre-market high, where I realize that it's actually a fair value gap getting filled, and how I'm using these concepts together to understand that this is a fantastic trading opportunity, resulting in a 70% runner on the SPX. Now, of course, before we jump into the trades, I'm always gonna lead with transparency here on the channel. This is my broker. You can see that this is a live clock up here. The market closes in 38 minutes. I made $20,000 on the SPX, and right here are my orders on the SPX today, buying in around 940, 941, buying in again around 948, holding through that pullback and understanding that there's a likelihood of the market bouncing there, and then selling into the move, buying at 9, selling at 18, almost 100% from my original entry. An awesome trade. And now go ahead and enjoy the live recording where we read this trade like a book, and hopefully it teaches you something for the future. I still think you watch this ES pullback here. I think this pullback is fine. Yeah, looking for this ES to still hold this pullback, man. This is where we got to stay patient. It's still good. 63.15. Let's see if we can hold it. If not, we'll take it and win. Take it and run for now. 63.15 area right here. So far, a fine pullback. It's definitely interesting here. Los, yes, you want it. I don't think you want to enter yet. I'm just in some runners, so I'm comfortable holding. I would wait to see if this 63.15 can pop here. Look to see if this 63.15 can pop a little bit. Like right here. Look for these. Look how this can. Okay. Yeah, this could be your entry right here. Stop loss under 15. You're risking 4 points here. There's your long on ES setting up here still, I think. I'd still be, yeah, I mean, this is it. I'd say you got to be in now, if ever. Stop loss under 15. Might be some bumps in the road along the way, but I think eventually you get 35. I think you get ES highs. This ES looks ready to pop, man. This ES still looks ready to pop to me. Just need this, you're getting a nice little break and retest above that pre-market high here. 63.17 area right here. I'll probably move my stop up to that 17, honestly. I don't really want to see it fail that. Only problem we have here is the NASDAQ high at the 50, at the 560. But looks all right. Apple's dragging the NASDAQ down. It might need something deeper to feel like you might be trying to fill this area right here. I'm okay with this. Yeah. Right here. And VWAP. You break under VWAP, that's my exit. think you're filling in some of this straight up move still. Still above 625 SPY. Would have loved for it to just run, but maybe it's I'd be a little bit surprised to not see that try to hold these highs still. 625 SPY. It might just be that Q's high that's the problem today. That 560. SPY's still wicking at that 625 in previous day high. A lot of volume coming in here. Big spot. 63.10 previous day high SPY, 625, 624.73. This could be an interesting pullback long, but it is getting a tad bit aggressive. But it is a good spot. Let's see if this can hold. Nasdaq strong. Nasdaq very strong. Coming back very nice off VWAP Qs. Thinking it should help the ES stay true here. ARM is going vertical. Beautiful pullback today on ARM. Not going to catch that one unfortunately today. But great read. Great stuff there. Okay, I'm happy I'm still in this ES long. I think you just filled in this area here nicely. I would like to see this try to reclaim 15 and continue higher. Nasdaq looks good. SPY held previous day high. That's good. Staying long for now. You can see that 63.15. Sorry, 63.10. Higher low. Good little bear trap there. Filled that FEG. That low volume here, filled it in. I think this goes. Another big wick off 10. Interesting. Another 625 hold on SPY. Interesting. You got the Nasdaq holding over 23,150, which should be very good. Market definitely, in my eyes, is still strong here, but the ES is messing around a little bit more than I'd like. Trying to stay confident. Yeah, I mean, you're now looking at a double bottom low retest of pre-market highs, which is not that bad looking. Look at this. You're now looking at a double bottom retest of pre-market highs on the ES. So 63.10 is the spot. But I need it to get going. It's just, I don't know why. I just feel like I have a lot of trust in this move. I don't really see a reason to not be in it. Yeah, you got a lot of selling here. Holy shit, at 16. Golly. Let's take, oh, we might have just taken them out. Take them out. It's gone. It could have been a spoof, but that order's gone. I'm targeting, yeah, I'm really targeting like the 35s. Nasdaq getting close to the supply highs, a little bit cautious because of that, 23,200. ES lagging the move slightly, but still looks fine to me. So much better on the Qs today. Damn, dude. Yeah, getting a little frustrated on that, definitely. I mean, the Qs are just doing exactly what you want it to do. Look at this 560 retest on the Qs. Golly. ES should follow. It should follow. There's really no reason it shouldn't at least give us something here, but here we go. Come on. Give us that breakout high a day here. Sell into that. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, 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 yeah. There it is. There's the explosion. All right. Pending explosion. The pending explosion. Love it. What a read today, man. What a read today. Holy shit, what a read today. I am very happy about today, man. I mean, there's more upside here if you can hold this high. And if the NASDAQ can stay above 23.2, you might need to sit through a little bit of a deeper pullback, but ideally you get this ES to hold this morning high here at 23. Feels like it's still building for something, but maybe needs more. I would say it's probably going to try to search for some buying, search for some lower levels. It might be down to, it could be down to this 20 spot, filling this. The reason it's doing this is because you got this huge sort of straight up move, right? And it might need to fill some of that liquidity, add some liquidity in this straight up move here. Typically it would be back to this candle high right here. So it could be back down to like this 2075 area. 75 would be the next area. Value gap. That is the exact same thing that you saw right here, guys. Look, see this? See how the market went straight up here and had to come back down and grab that liquidity in this straight up move? See that? So look what it's doing here, right? It went straight up. It might not fully do it. It doesn't have to fully do it, but you can see. I mean, it's really a simple term. It's really just filling in straight up moves, right? You can't, like, this is not a, like this. Remember when you look at a volume profile? Volume profile here looks like this, right? It's got volume and then it dips here and then it picks up volume again, right? That's what this looks like. It's got the big volume here, right? The volume declines here and then it picks up back here. And so what the market's doing is it's pulling back, picking up, filling this area that's like Carmine's low volume node, right? And then it's going back again, right? And then it's coming down, it's filling this area, and it's going again. I mean, have we nailed this today? Oh my God. Have we nailed this today?